Ngiyovakashela ekhaya.
Ngiyovakasha kuphi?
Enkandla.
Oh.
Uzaqala. Awumlale manje.
Ngimgcine ngale gas.
Awucela ngihamba sidinga yena-ke serious. Ayibo.
Tholele. Awusoze lento.
Ayihambani abantu nibuye nayo fresh.
Hi guys, sabonani nonke, dumelang, hello fam. Welcome back to the channel who unpack the deepest drama in Mzansi's reality TV. If you love Isencane Lengane or any of Mzansi's spicy shows, hit that like button, subscribe and join the family. And to those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And those who view my videos, thank you so much for viewing guys. If it wasn't for you, my channel wouldn't be here. So today's episode is a serious one. I've inserted the clip before I started this deep dive. So as you know, based on the clip, I think you know that we're talking about none other than Usiyacela Dlamuka. Is he just misunderstood? Or is he a full-blown coward hiding behind diary sessions? And also what we're going to discuss is, why is Thando still sticking around? Is it money? Is the drama real, or is just for views? Let's unpack. So in the most recent episode, I think it's the last episode because we're expecting a new episode today. I'm not sure if that one was the last episode for the season. Things got tense. Thando's family came Abomalume to confront Usiyacela over how he's been treating her. Based on the last episode that was deleted, which had a lot of abuse, Usiyacela carrying the shambox to show that he is indeed allegedly abusing Uthando, both physically and emotionally. So instead of facing them like a grown man, what did he do? He stormed out. If you saw the clip, he's seen rushing, going out of the gate. He stormed out, you know. So Usiyacela, as we know, he has tendencies of swearing at people, especially in his diary sessions. But surprisingly, we were shocked as viewers. When they came to confront him live, he left like a coward, clearly running away, storming out, walking as fast as he could. So one comment that I saw on Twitter was, someone said, I quote them, "Siyacela is bold when it's Thando, but when her uncles speak, he runs like a child. Hi, no man." Shocking, guys. It's really shocking. Such a coward. He can't face people when they come and face him. Wow, shocking. And also, you have to ask yourself, why does he only find his voice in diary sessions when no one is challenging him? Siyacela likes to play the victim when it's convenient, but when it's time to be accountable, he's out. So like I said before, Usiyacela is a professional at diary sessions. That's where he throws all these shits and pretends to be in control and blames everyone else. But face to face with the elders like Abomalume, he melts. You'll think that no one is home. So I also saw another comment online where a viewer said he disrespected the uncles and all the elders on national TV and couldn't even finish the conversation. That's not a man. That's a boy. Yes, he's a boy. Why was he running away? Why was he running away, honestly? Instead of facing them and challenging them face to face. And let's be honest. If the roles were reversed and it was Thando's family treating him badly, even his stepmothers will be stepping in for the injustice and calling Thando's family to ask for their lobola monies back. African marriage sometimes. Wow. And also, Usiyacela always gets away with everything. Why? But either ways, I'm glad that the uncles came to confront him because it was long overdue, honestly. Let's talk about Uthando. is her silence loyalty or money? Because I heard in this episode with the uncles were saying, no, Thando, she's really abused, but she doesn't tell us anything. Is it loyalty to Dlamuka's family or money? Huh? Because Uthando has always come across as a calm and respectful lady, but lately people are wondering why she's still staying in this marriage. Could it be the Isenqanele Ngane paycheck, guys, that's making her stay? Because she knows that when if she leaves this family, the show will be called off, no salary, she'll have to go back home, never finished school and failed, never continued the school, is unemployed, doesn't have anyway or any leg to stand on. So is she staying for the paycheck or she's being loyal, guys? So there was another viewer's reaction who says, that person is shared the same sentiments with me. The viewer says, Thando knows if she leaves, the show ends. She's staying for the money and fame. She's not stupid. That's true. I'm starting to believe that, guys. I'm really starting to believe that, honestly. We're not saying that Thando doesn't love him, but let's face it, this show is their main source of income. If she leaves Usiyacela, will Moja Love still keep her? Maybe. Maybe not. And don't forget, like I said, she's unemployed and she failed her studies and never went back to school. So that money goes a long way for her. Maybe that's why she's staying. Those are just my views, guys. What are your thoughts, guys? Please let me know in the comment section. Do you think Uthando is staying for the paycheck or she's loyal to the Dlamuka family? Because even in this episode, when her family came to fetch her, she said she's gonna stay. And they've tried so many countless times to take her, but no, she stays. So now I'm asking myself whether, I know she doesn't enjoy the emotional abuse because she was even crying in the previous episode. So now I'm starting to think it's either they're acting or she's staying for the check because it's not balancing. It's not make sure. So, like I said, is it scripted for views, guys? Because there's another theory that maybe all of this is exaggerated for the cameras. We saw them. I inserted a clip, the first clip that I put, they were seen at some plaza, like at a mall, walking together like a beautiful couple. So now the question is all this, the abuse and everything, exaggerated for the camera, like the disrespect, the fight, even Siyacela's dramatic exit, him carrying a shambok, like shouting at his stepmothers and the stepmothers not reprimanding him, just keeping quiet. Is it all for views because everyone is getting a paycheck? It's shocking, because this relationship, honestly, is like a soapy. They act like enemies on screen, but off screen we saw them working together as a good couple. They are together as a good couple, everything is nice, but they come back every season like nothing happened, and then they start fighting again. Once the cameras are off, we see them all love it up. So now I'm also starting to think that it's all scripted, because sometimes, guys, this is just my thought, let me just say allegedly, reality shows are not always 100% real. Producers need dramas to keep the ratings up. But when you mix real life marriage with entertainment, people get hurt and the viewers start losing trust. Like, for me, to be honest, guys, I'm starting to lose trust because the physical and emotional abuse that is in this show, and it keeps on going and going. It's scary. It's scary. You find yourself even angry just watching the show. That's why I'm thinking now, no, this thing is scripted. It's scripted. These people love each other off camera. And on camera, they try by all means. They've even roped in the stepmothers and the other family members to create drama so that we keep on watching. And it's starting to get boring. So, guys, let's be honest. Siyacela is young, but is old enough to know better. His behavior is not just childish, it's dangerous. He disrespects elders, plays mind games, and shows no growth. But what about the people around him? Should we be blaming the producers for enabling him, or Thando for not walking away? Or maybe are we, the viewers, part of the problem because we keep watching? We keep watching and enabling all this. So another viewer online said, as long as we keep tuning in, Moja Love will keep rewarding the drama. That's very true. That's very true, Shem. That's so true. So fam, this leads to the end of our review and deep dive for today. I want to hear from you. Is Siyacela just a coward, or there is more to the story? Is Uthando staying for love or for money? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you want more content like this. And hit that subscribe button so you never miss the tea. Ngiyabonga. Thank you. Ria leboga. Until next time, stay sharp. Bye.